It's been 1 month of van life, and I've been calculating all my expenses throughout this whole trip. And it's time to show you guys the numbers of what it cost me of 1 month of travel pulling this 5x8 tiny home with this Jeep from Edmonton, Alberta, all the way to Colorado Springs. And I'll just give you a quick little tour of the tiny home coming around the outside. This is where I do all my cooking on the outside. Sometimes I do cooking on the inside if it's raining. Under here, we have the composting toilet. And here we got that black stainless steel sink with a battery-powered faucet and battery-powered mirror. And looking over here, this is the living space here. This little L-shaped couch. Table drops down. This turns into my bed for the night. We got 7 gallons of fresh water with all my cooking gear. Underneath this one, we got a 12-volt fridge along with supplies over there. And coming around over here, we got a pretty cool little mirror there. And we have our 43-inch Samsung TV, which is powered by 200 amp hour batteries and a full off-grid system here. And we got my PlayStation 5 tucked away under there. We got a DIY skylight. We got the cheapest Amazon rooftop fan we could find. Works out perfect. We got one window there, one window there. And we have an awning that I never use here. And yeah, that's a quick tour of that. And that's little Roy Boy there. And we towed that with this Jeep Gladiator right here. When towing, we get about 16 miles per gallon. And for this whole trip, we didn't spend any money on hotel rooms. It's been a full month of living in this. We did do house sitting for a little bit in Colorado. So let's just go ahead and jump on inside and go through the numbers. And jumping on inside, we can take a quick look at my spreadsheet here. Now, I did do a weekly short video of my spending for every week. So we're just going to do a quick recap of all that. And then we got to add up the total for the health insurance, the car insurance, the cell phone bills, and the Starlink and the gym membership. And then we'll get to the grand total. And I'll try to go through this as fast as I can because I know a lot of it's kind of boring and you guys just want to know the big number. But I also think it's important to see where money is going, where you can cut back on, and how much things just cost in general. And there is one number that really surprised me here, and I'll let you know what that is in a bit. So the first week of van life towing this 5x8 tiny home, we spent a grand total of $364.60. And that was coming from Edmonton, Alberta, all the way down to Montana, and we spent about a week there in Montana. Week 2 of van life, we spent a grand total of $446.89. And that's because we went through Yellowstone National Park, Teton National Park, and we drove through part of Wyoming. Week 3 of van life, we really cut back because we spent too much, and I spent a total of $136.34. And that week, we went to Colorado Springs, over to Fairplay, the South Park town of Colorado, back to Colorado Springs. And now here's where things get interesting. So the 4th week of van life, I call it van life even though it's a 5x8 trailer, we didn't spend a dime. All the food I bought in week 3 is what I ate for week 4, and we really didn't drive anywhere because I was so focused on getting locked into filming and editing for my YouTube channel. So that was really great. At least I thought it was until I included my health insurance, my car insurance, and all the other bills. So now let's go over the whole month spending. And this is the number that really surprised me. I had to double check it. I checked all the receipts twice. And I looked through all the card bills to see if there was anything missing. And I think this is because I've been traveling solo without my wife, but I spent by myself for 1 month of solo travel on food $213.33. That was like the most mind-blowing to me because I used to spend that in one night going out drinking. So I guess being sober does save you money. Moving on to gasolina. For the whole month of travel, we spent a total of $409.98 on gasolina. And again, that's coming from Edmonton, Alberta, Colorado Springs. And I think it should be higher, but for the 4th week, we didn't go anywhere, so I actually still have almost a full tank of gas. Now I am traveling with my dog, Big Booty Roy Boy. There were some things like food and snacks and toys we got him. For the whole month of that, we spent a total of $69.57. All of that's going to last for month 2 also. And now for the miscellaneous stuff. I bought like 3 items of clothes, some Kavu bag on Amazon, a couple things for the Jeep, trying to think what else. A puzzle for a friend. Oh, and the National Park Pass because mine expired. That grand total of miscellaneous spending was $254.95. Okay, subscriptions. That's like ChatGPT, the cloud, YouTube Music. Now I did not include my Amazon and Netflix subscription because that's on my wife's account. But the total subscriptions just for me was $47.96. And now for Starlink. And I say like that because I kind of regret getting Starlink. While I did use it, it just didn't really work the way that I thought it did. That's for a whole nother video. But I spent a total of $140.40 on Starlink for that month. And the number's kind of weird because I started with a 50 gigabyte plan, but I went way over, but it was still cheaper than paying for unlimited. Gym, Planet Fitness, I got $25.03 for the month. Now here's where I think I did really good for the month. I do have 2 cell phone plans. One's a SIM card, one's an eSIM. Each one has 100 gigabytes of high-speed internet. And the reason why it's so cheap is because I got some deals on it. And both of those plans have unlimited talking and texting. But for both of those plans, I pay a total of $50 a month. That's because one of those plans is a Canadian plan, and their cell phone plans are way cheaper than ours in America. And the other plan is an American plan, but it's on Mint Mobile, and they're running a special for 3 months where it was $15 a month. So yeah, after those 3 months, the price is going to go up. But I think I'm going to cancel it and get something else, or just cancel it altogether because I will be going back to Canada. But yeah, $50 a month for 200 gigabytes of high-speed internet, that's a steal to me. Now the Jeep insurance was $165.98, but my insurance might be a bit higher because I haven't had car insurance in the States for over 10 years because I've been living overseas. And my health insurance was $311.52, bringing the grand total of 1 month van life spending to $1,688.72. So how do y'all think I did? I personally think I spent a bit much, but that's because I'm not working full time right now, so every dollar feels like a lot. I know that total is what a lot of people spend in rent for the month, and I'm pretty grateful to be able to do a full month travel in this trailer for that price. And while it is still a lot of money, I did get to go to 3 new states I've never been before, 2 national parks I've never visited, and I got about 1 month of epic adventures that have pretty much become a core memory. But yeah, when you're thinking about the cost of things like this, it's also kind of good to think that there is just a base cost to living, whether you're traveling traveling or not. And also I had to leave Canada because my time was up, so there was no option there. But yeah, the food spending really shocked me because I know things have gone up since COVID, but I was able to feed myself for the full month for $211. That's like strictly dieting, and it took me a long time to get used to eating like that. And the big cost of insurance and things, those things are kind of a hard pill to swallow for me. But yeah, those are my personal spending results for 1 month of van life towing this tiny home with my Jeep. And that number might look a little bit small to you, and that's because I own my Jeep and trailer outright. So I don't have any bills there, and I don't have any credit card debt or anything like that. I'd really like to try to get to the $800,000 range for the month, but you know, with insurance and gasolina, things like that, I don't know if it's possible. So coming up this month, we're gonna hang around Colorado some more. After that, we're gonna go to Arizona and back to Southern California to visit some family and things. So I'll continue to do the weekly shorts of weekly spending. So yeah, I guess we'll see you at the end of this month when I calculate how much I spent in the month of October. Okay, we'll see you in the next one.